Okay, go ahead and get comfortable, sitting or lying down, and let this be your time. You don't have to fix anything. You don't have to solve anything. For these next few minutes, you can put everything down. And when you're ready, gently close your eyes. And take a slow, easy breath in through your nose. And let it fall out of your mouth with a soft sigh. And again, in and out. Notice that your breath is happening by itself. You're not forcing it. You're just allowing it. If your mind is already racing, that's okay. You don't have to make it calm. You don't have to push thoughts away. All you're doing is noticing that you're here, breathing, safe, in this moment. And let your shoulders drop a little. Let your jaw soften. Let your hands be heavy wherever they rest. There's nowhere else you need to be right now. Nothing else you have to juggle. And in your mind's eye, imagine you're standing in front of a simple wooden door. This door leads to a private room inside you. A room you've always had, even though you've forgotten about it. And on the door, there's a small sign that simply says, "Quiet." And when you're ready, reach out, open the door, and step inside. And as you enter, you notice a large open space. And around the walls of this room are shelves and stands with dozens of plates spinning on poles. Each plate represents something your mind is busy with. You might see a plate labelled work, another labelled family, another money, health, to-do list, what they think of me, the past, the future. Some plates might be blank. Just a sense of general buzzing and worrying. Notice how many are spinning. Some fast, some wobbling, some right on the edge of falling. Just watch. You don't have to do anything with them. No need to run around trying to keep them all spinning. You're just looking. As you stand here, watching these plates, notice something very simple. None of these plates are actually happening right now. They're made of thought. Thoughts about work. Thoughts about what might happen. Thoughts about what already happened. Thoughts about who you should be or what you should do. Notice that your experience is coming from the outside world. It's coming from the way thought is moving through you in this moment. Here in this room, you can see it. Every spinning plate is just a thought being animated by the power of your mind. The faster the thoughts, the faster the plates spin. The more seriously you can take them, the louder they feel. But you are not the plates. You are the one watching the plates. Now, imagine you take one gentle step back from the plates. Feel your feet on the floor of this quiet room. Feel the solid ground beneath you. Nothing bad happens when you step back. The plates continue to spin for a while, just as they were. But you can see now, they are on autopilot. They are not asking you to fix them. They're just doing what plates do when thought is busy. You are the awareness in the room. You are the quiet space they appearing. So, take another slow breath in and out. With each breath, imagine you're settling further into this awareness, the part of you that simply notices without needing to control. Now, remember something important. You don't have to manually stop the plates. Worrying never fixed the hurricane. Worrying doesn't fix your life either. When you leave the system alone, it has its own way of settling. So in this room, you decide on a simple experiment. For the next few minutes, you're not going to touch a single plate. You're not going to run over and prop them up or label them good or bad. You're just going to watch. And as you do nothing, you notice, very slowly, some plates begin to slow down. The plates of today's to-do list spins a little more lazily. The plate of what if I mess up wobbles, then steadies, then turns more gently. The plate of something that happened years ago begins to lose speed as it is finally tired. You see, the less you interfere, the more the plates find their own rhythm. You can still hear the soft hum of the spinning, but it's already less frantic. Your mind is like that. When you're not fighting your thoughts or trying to control them, they naturally move on. Thoughts flow. It doesn't need you pushing it. Now, let your attention shift away from those plates and towards the room itself. The stillness of the air, the gentle light, the quiet that was there before you walked in and will be here when you leave. Notice that even with some plates still spinning, there is a deeper quiet present. The quiet is not something you have to create. It's already here. It's the same quiet that appears when your mind calms down in the shower or on a walk, or in those moments you forget to worry for a second. It's the quiet behind your busy mind, your natural state. So right now, allow yourself to rest in that quiet. Even if the plates are still doing their thing in the background. You don't need them to stop for you to know that quiet is real. Feel that. Feel that underneath all thinking, all the spinning, there is a calm, steady presence. And that calm is you. Now bring your mind to how it feels in your body when you're overwhelmed and spinning too many plates. Maybe there's tightness in your chest, a knot in your stomach, a buzzing in your head. See those sensations now as warning lights on the dashboard. Not proof that life is too much, not proof that you are failing, just a gentle signal from a deeper mind saying, you're caught up in fast, busy thinking mode right now. You're believing the plates. it might be time to step back into the quiet room again. You see, your feelings are not your enemy. They are the guidance system. Whenever you feel overloaded, you can remember this room, these plates, this quiet. Now, imagine one plate in particular, one situation in your life that often overwhelms you. See that plate clearly. Notice how fast it usually spins. And now, from this place of quiet awareness, ask a simple question. What would wisdom have me do here? You don't have to force the answer. You don't have to strain to hear anything. Just ask, and then listen in the same way you listen for a distant bird song. Softly, openly, without pressure. You might notice a fresh perspective. You might feel a nudge to do something simple and obvious. You might feel guided to do nothing right now. Or you might simply feel a bit more spacious, a bit less tight around this situation. Whatever shows up is okay. The point isn't to get the right answer. The point is seeing that answers arise naturally when your mind isn't noisy. Because wisdom is always there. The quiet makes itself easier to hear. And so, standing in this room, watching the plates, feeling the quiet, seeing how things self-correct, let this sink in. You are not at the mercy of a busy mind. You've just been innocently caught up in the spinning. Your experience is created inside out, moment to moment. You don't have to manage the whole world. You don't even have to manage your thinking. The intelligence that runs your body, grows trees and moves tides is already taking care of you. When your mind gets loud, that's not failure. It's just a sign that you're temporarily hypnotized by the plate spinning. And each time you remember this room, each time you notice, I'm spinning plates again, you naturally step back and the system begins to settle. And that happens again and again and again, that settling. Now, in a moment, you're going to leave this room. But this quiet you've touched doesn't stay here. It's you. And before you go, take one last look around. Notice that some plates are still spinning, and that's fine. Notice that others have almost stopped, resting peacefully. Notice that the whole scene feels less urgent now. So, I'd like to invite you to place a hand gently over your heart in your imagination and say to yourself softly, I don't have to keep every plate spinning. My experience comes from thought, not from the plates. When my mind settles, I'm okay, and I can respond from wisdom. Okay, now walk back to the door. Open it, step through, bring in that sense of calm with you now. And notice that the door closes softly behind you. But you know you can return any time. In a breath, in a pause, in a moment of noticing. So I'd like to invite you to begin to bring your attention back to your physical body. Feel the contact points, your back against the chair or the bed, your feet, your hands. Take a slightly deeper breath in now, and a long, easy breath out. And wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. And know this, your mind may get busy again today. That's okay. You haven't lost anything. You can always pause, remember the room, and let the plates slow themselves down while you rest in the quiet that was there all along.